Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to share with you my new everyday hair routine. I recently had my hair cut. I think I had about a foot of hair cut off, which was a very dramatic change. I haven't had my hair this short in a very long time, so I've been getting used to sort of how I then style my hair with it this length. So I thought I would share with you my new routine to get my everyday curls. So on an everyday basis I normally reach for my GHDs, and these are my GHD Platinums. I love them, they're really easy to use once you get the hang of the technique for curling with a flat iron. They're super easy, it's a very fast way of curling your hair, and I find that the curls last a lot longer. If you do like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more beauty content every single week, and let's get started.
So I'm going to start with taking my Got2b Guardian Angel heat protectant spray and just spraying it through my hair. This is just a really good heat protectant. I've used it for a while and I really like it. And then after that I'm going to separate my hair into two, clip it up, and then I'm ready to go. So I'm going to take my straighteners, take a small piece of hair, flip it to the back, and then turn my straighteners right round until the piece of hair is showing at the front, and then gently slide it through. And that is the basic premise of creating a curl. Once I have done that, I'm going to take that little curl, which is so cute, twist it towards the back with my fingers, and then let it drop. So I just find that this helps make the curl last a little bit longer and set it in place. Next up, I'm going to take about smaller than an inch section, pop it in the straighteners, flip the little bit of hair to the back, turn the straightener all the way around till the tail of the hair is poking out, and then gently slide it through the hair. Really important thing here is to make sure you're not clamping down too hard on the hair and you're just letting it slide through the GHDs. Now once I have got that second curl, I'm going to do the same thing, use my finger to twist it to the back so it sets in place, and then I'm going to go ahead and try and get the last little bit, which when you have shorter hair is much harder. I've found it's much harder to do sort of the back of your head, but same thing, take the section, pop the end of the tail, flip it towards the back of your head, and then twist the straighteners round until you see the tail of the hair poking through. And then I'm just going to slide the GHDs through the curl, do the same thing and twist it round with my fingers just to make sure it sets in place. On to the next side, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing, taking a inch size section, popping it through my GHDs, flipping the tail of the section to the back of my head, and then turning the GHDs round until that tail is poking at the front, and then gliding my GHDs through the hair, taking the curl in my fingers and then twisting it towards the back so the curl sets in place. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through the rest of the process. So that is the lower section of my hair done. I'm going to go ahead and take down the top section of my hair, making sure I don't mix it up with the curled section. And then I'm going to take those two sections and then clip up the larger section so it's out of my way. I don't have to deal with it while I am doing one side, and then I will come back to that in a second. So I'm just using a crocodile clip to section that up. And then I'm going to start working on this section of my hair. Now here I am going to be starting the curls much higher up my head, so close to the root. I personally find that this helps to create a more defined wave effect, which I really like. And I'm going to be twisting the GHDs a little bit further than I was on the lower section of my hair. So as you can see, I'm turning them even more so the tail end of the hair actually faces the back of my head, and then sliding the straighteners through. This again helps to create more of a wave effect, which I really like and I love for an everyday basis. I'm just going to carry on doing that on this top section of my hair and on the other side when I get to it. When I get to the front sections of my hair, I find that I have a few little baby hairs which just need to be smoothed out before I can then go ahead and curl that section. For the sections close to my face, I am going to make sure they are being curled away from my face. This just helps to frame the face, and it also makes sure that there isn't hair going in your face for the whole day, which would not be very good. And I just missed a little section, so I'm going to go and curl that quickly before I move on to the final section. I'm finally finished. All of my hair is curled. It is looking a little bit too doll-like, so I'm going to take a comb and just comb through the curls to make them look a little bit more natural. You could also do this with your fingers. I really like the effect the comb gives. It gives a lovely soft finish to the curls. Run through them with my fingers, and then I'm going to use a little bit of hair oil. This is just a Got2b hair oil. I'm just taking a tiny amount of this, rubbing it between the palms of my hands and then smoothing it through the mid-lengths and ends. I am taking a tiny bit of it, just what's left on my hand, on those baby hairs because they're looking a little bit fluffy. Once I have got them under control, my hair is ready to go. So this is my everyday hair look. I really hope you guys liked this video. I will see you next week for another beauty video. Thank you so much for watching.